Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. It is 2025 and we are live. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Tuesday morning. Oh my goodness, y'all. We are in for a snowstorm, I think starting on Thursday. Thursday and Friday, and everyone's preparing because y'all know we don't do that here in Texas too often. But everyone is preparing for the snowstorm. In the meantime, it is in the 20s and 30s here. It's very, very cold. But I enjoy the winter weather. I really, really do. But y'all, okay, so we are. Oh, let me say this too. It is my birthday month. If you missed it, Sunday, okay, you have all month. If you would like to send a blessing, a super sticker, a super chat, cash app, or a coffee, you are welcome to do that all month. Now, I know Saturday we has started with part one of Rickey Smiley discovering that he has 5-year-old twin girls. Now, remember I told y'all we were going to bring it back for part two, right? In which we are. However, not long after I got off of that live, some other breaking news was taking place in regards to the guy who had been around previously, okay? And we were wondering what did he have to say about this and so forth. And also their mom has spoken out. So we're going to get into some of that this morning. Let's see who we have here. Good morning, V. Welcome, sis. Thank you for being first in the building. Good morning, Dreamy Girl. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining today. Good morning, Cherry. Thank you for joining. Y'all, please hit the like button. Let everyone know that we are live. Hey, Kay Brown. She said, "Good morning. Did you get my coffee? Cause wasn't sure if I did it right." Yes, you weren't on my live that day, but I did say thank you. I thought I sent a message back. I don't know if I thought I sent a message, sis. Thank you, Kay Brown. I appreciate that. Good morning, Beta. Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm trying to whisper because all of my household is not up. But what I'm about to start doing is we have another little um, entertainment kind of room that we were using for storage when we first moved here a few years ago. And that's kind of where we put some of the boxes that we did open. And the kids will go in there and just, yeah, we got to revamp that. But I want to turn that into my new office space because I like to have some privacy and more quiet. And so that's something else that we're going to do where I can shift and where I don't have to like whisper when I get up early and so forth. Because usually, I was taking it to the car. Okay, I was in the car, I didn't have to worry about it. But sometimes if my kids are asleep, and also the other side of that, which they will start school again tomorrow. They're usually at school, so I can come here and talk loud. But my daughter, she's been sleeping in. My husband's been sleeping in, and so I said, let me kind of keep it quiet. B said, I'm happy you went live earlier today so I don't have to fight my supervisor. You know what? I thought about you, B. I said, let me go a little early. And also, I wanted to go a little earlier today, too, because yesterday I was like kind of rushing to get to work. So I said, let me go a little earlier so I can give myself space in between getting off live and just, winding down, watching some stuff or doing whatever and taking my time getting to work. I don't have to rush. Sounds like that space is your new studio office. Yes, is that's exactly what I want it to be. I'm gonna get it like decorated, move my and that way I can put my background because the way I'm positioned now, like Saturday, Sunday, I had to move everything over to my background because it's on a wall. So in there, I can fix it where I can come live with my, showing my face more because I'll have more of a background, my open book background and things like that. And so, yeah, we're going to change it up this year. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, B-Dom. Okay, y'all. So We'll get into it. I know there's a few people live right now, so we'll probably have some people in and out, but it's okay. Hey, I go with the goers, okay? Everyone else will watch the replay, and it's still early. So we were talking about Rickey Smiley, basically discovering he had some twin girls. And you need a she shed for when we want to get ghetto. Yes, so the fam don't hear yes with my children. When we were jamming the other day, they wanted to peek around the corner and I let look, get out of here. I need my own little space, okay? Oh my goodness. And so I want us to look at a part of the part two. Remember there we watched a snippet of part one of his interview recently. So I wanted to first kick us off with that part two because remember he had to take the girls and then introduce them to his family. That's the part. No, Bida, not yet. I gotta go. We gotta go fix that area up so I can be in there without boxes all up in my face. Okay, because it's a huge room. I just need to rebox some things and just neatly put some of them over to another wall. We have like cars in there that when my kids are smaller, you know those little electric cars. They have cars in there they can't fit anymore. Okay, so we got to put all of that out. It's just just clearing it out and moving my desk in there and so forth. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna look at part two. Okay, y'all hit the like, share also, because there may be some other people that would like to join in. Hey, only one Lola with the info. Good morning, sis. Welcome. All right, let's kick it off.
With them where I can develop a relationship and where they could be focused on me and I could be focused on them. And then the way I rolled it out was I had the whole family to come together because thinking that they were going to a memorial dinner for Brandon. I had Brandon's picture on the easel and all the family showing up for the memorial dinner. And I got up on stage at some point, you know, because I said the memorial dinner was not sad. It was Isley Brothers and all the songs that Brandon liked, Frankie Beverly and Mays, a lot of old school R&B, up dancing and dinner, memorial dinner for him. And I got on stage to thank everybody for coming. I said, God gonna give you double for your trouble. And I said, I want to announce that I have a daughter. I want y'all to meet Allison. And they brought her on stage. And I remember my oldest daughter, like her, under her eyes was just trembling. And she had her baby and she was trying to jump on the stage. She jumped up on the stage and she picked her up and grabbed her so quick, like my sister. Like it was emotional. And everybody was like, they were shocked. And then I said, God will give you what? They say double for your trouble. And when I bought that other identical twin out, they lost it. They lost it. So these are our biological Alyssa. So I have Allison and Alyssa, biological twin daughters.
Rita, I'm done with you.
I didn't know. I didn't think I could have kids.
Of course.
For real. I know now.
Yeah. So now that you've gone from one end of the spectrum to the other, let's talk about that piece there. Brandon passing away, you having to acknowledge that your oldest son is gone. And now you've got to usher in two new children that you didn't even know that you had, but you were always in their life.
Yeah.
Talk about that little space there. What were you going through mentally?
Oh, it was joy.
It was joy.
It was relief. You getting ready to cry about Brandon, and one of them talking about they want a snack. You getting ready to cry about Brandon, one of them said, hey, I got a potty. You getting ready to cry about...
Now, I can't agree with that because I think I mentioned this the other day that babies and children can be a blessing because when you are trying to cry, they don't understand all that you're grieving and mourning. They just want something. But the distraction and interruption, it does kind of help you get through that time.
Brandon, and you sitting there thinking, when You sitting up here thinking about Brandon, your mind went off and one of them in your face.
Wow, this is all a little terrifying.
Well, you can rest easy knowing Progressive's got your back. Big old tree limb comes crap.
You got a bald head. You got a bald head. You got a bald head. You ain't got no hair, Daddy. You ain't got no hair. You got a bald head, Daddy. You got a bald head.
That be some kids though.
Playing with the baby doll hair, doing hair again. Long hair, inches. Oh my God.
You needed that?
Huh?
You needed that?
Oh, I needed it. Still, it works. They saved my life. They saved my life. Man, listen. God, when Brandon died, remember I told you that Wednesday, I said, God, I'm gonna trust you. I had the clothes in the car to take to the funeral home. I said, but before I go to the funeral home, I'm gonna stop by the Salvation Army and serve the homeless. With my son's clothes in the car to take to the funeral home, and I got to make sure that the tie and all the stuff matched with the inside lining of the casket. I said, but I'm gonna trust you, God, because I want to show you. I want to show you, despite of my trials and tribulations and how heavy my burden is right now, that I'm still gonna serve. And that was the worst day, because that was the day it was dark and raining. It was dark and raining that day. And all them homeless people coming through there to try to get a hot dog, some sauerkraut on top and some chips. And them homeless people was like, Rick, man, sorry about your son, man. I lost my son too. You lost your son too, and you homeless. So already getting gratitude.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I lost my son, but I at least I could go over here and got a few resources. At least I can bury him.
Yeah.
Folks that lost their son and can't bury their kids.
Yeah.
Can't buy a headstone. All this stuff. So it was like you start getting gratitude. So when that happened with the twins, I feel like because I did that, I just feel like God set everything up just like that for a reason, for that purpose. Okay, yeah, you got all these kids over here, but you got these twins over here, but not right now.
Ooh.
Not right now. See, you can look at it and make it.
So something he just said, he said, so you got these twins over there, but not right now. Wait a minute. What do you mean you got these twins over there, but not right now? How come not right now? Y'all put a bookmark right there. Okay. Hey, Humble Me Hype. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining today. Put a bookmark.
And make it as messy as you want to make, whatever your perspective is or whatever. This is what I believe. Right? God don't make no mistakes.
Good morning, Southern
Right?
Bell.
I could have. Hey, not right now.
Thank you for joining.
They straight. Okay. You raise these kids over here. Brandon, go away. Now, here. Because I need you to smile and be happy because you got to help other people that lost kids.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the road on a book tour, and I'm meeting people that lost their 2-year-old son. My son was 32. So I'm meeting a couple that's almost 40 that lost their 2-year-old son in New Orleans because he drowned.
Please hit the like.
See, they didn't get to see their son get on the school
we
bus.
are live.
You understand what I'm saying? I met a lady in DC. I'm performing at the MGM. She said, hey, I had one child. I had a daughter. She died. Just want you to know I lost my only child. And it was a daughter. My pastor, Pastor Brian, lost his daughter. Pastor King lost his son. All of these people lost their kids. And they got to go face their kids' murderers, some of them. And some of them, the kids was in elementary school. God let my son live to be 32 years old. My dad was 26 when he died. Look at what my grandparents went through. See, at the end of the day, God is still good because it could have been worse.
Yeah.
And that is a good perspective to live off of.
Okay, so I wanted to pause it and stop it there. Now, something that stood out to me was when he said, I had these twin daughters over here, but just not right now. So, in a sense, to me, that statement stands out. Oh, and let me say my disclaimer: this live is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. And I'm almost wondering when he said that, did he already know anything about those twins? Okay. Now, Rickey, as he just stated, is on a book tour. Okay. He has a new, he has a new book out called Sideshow. Now, this information, what he's sharing about the twins, is actually in the book. I was wondering, and I'm thinking we're actually eventually going to learn more about this situation, that there is a reason why all of this came out now. 5 years, okay? And we are just learning about the twins. Book tour. I don't know if he's trying to get ahead because people are going to read about this. But notice that he is centering a lot of this around grief, of the loss of children. And that can almost, if you're not inquisitive like many people, get you to forget the other part of this story. You will be focused on, oh, poor Rickey. Oh, my goodness. Yes, that is sad. He did lose his child. I'm not taking away from that. However, inquiring minds want to know more now about this other situation with his twin daughters. Okay. Hey, Aries Swag. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. Okay. Let me take this off. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. My son, he listened to our pastor preaching, which I love, but baby, he has it. Oh, just turned it down. He has it sky high. Okay. Now, a lot of us were also wondering during part 1 of this series that we're in, is what about the other guy that was around all of that time? What happened to him? And shout out to Smitty and Dee for that interview, part 2 of that interview. What about him? Well, y'all, as soon as I got off of the live, there was a snippet of him going off, just kind of telling all of the tea. Now, we don't know how true this tea is, okay? He's in his feelings, you can tell, about a lot of things, which may be rightfully so. We still don't know a lot. There are still more unanswered questions, because what prompted them to discuss paternity at this point? Okay, so I want to show you all him kind of speaking out right after part 1 of that interview came out.
I found out I have a 5-year-old identical twin.
I appreciate y'all for reaching out to me, man. Cause watching that video was so disgusting. It's wicked. And it triggered me, man. Like, I'll never get over that situation. For 5 years, man, they knew. For 5 years.
Now, first of all, he has an uncanny resemblance to Rickey. I know we were like, Rickey didn't look at the girls and think to himself, oh my goodness, those girls look like me. Well, hey, if the other guy looks like you, it would be kind of they would kind of resemble both of y'all. She definitely has a type, okay? But notice he just said for 5 years they knew. Okay, like I said, this is all alleged, but he is saying that for 5 years they knew. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Why is it not showing big over here? I guess that. Oh, because it's a small video. Okay.
The mama in on it, the grandma in on it, and the real victims are those twin girls and her oldest daughter. And he been calling her his daughter too, man. so crazy, man, but they don't understand. Man, that situation killed me, man. It destroyed me. It destroyed everything I had going on. Mentally, I was shot. And when I found out about them having their going on, that's when she started trying to pull the girls from me and trying to manipulate everybody and saying, oh, Nehemiah don't take care of his kids and all that shit like that. Her and her mama just trying to keep covering it up. Nehemiah, you the dad, you the dad, you the dad. Them your girls, come take care of you.
Okay, so allegedly the mom knew and her mother, the grandmother knew, and something that he's saying, all of a sudden she started pulling the girls, trying to pull them away. Like, I'm trying to figure out, even in that, what transpired for her to want to pull the girls away. And shout out to Bida for, I think you sent me this video, sis. Thank you so much.
Your girl, having her dust at home girls harassing me, and got her, even her brother just passed away, died. And before he died, he was mad at me. He was mad at me thinking I was some hate. And that whole time, bro, I'm like, so I'm trying to be there, I'm trying to fight for my kids, and she just pulling it back. And it just denying access and the manipulation, inviting my other kids to hang out with the girls, all that. Man, that shit was so, man, why? That situation killed me. And I know it other people out here too. Not just men. It's these children that's watching. You know what I'm saying? She has an older daughter who I came in and I just tried to love the shit out of that little girl because she lost her father a couple years ago to a motorcycle accident. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like God had his hands on that whole situation. I don't want to be the type of dude that come in and f it up. She need to see somebody loving her mama right because her dad can't no longer do it. But when I saw how wicked her mom was and her grandma is, I had to get out the way. So that just gave her mom and her grandma just all the leverage in the world. Nehemiah ain't. You see how he treating little sisters? As they were just pulling the girls away from me and lying. And this was too.
Now, I can't say for sure, but I'm wondering, was there, and these are just what I'm wondering, some type of financial situation going on where maybe he was taking care of the children, maybe perhaps didn't have enough money at this time, and maybe possibly now, look, needing the financial support. We don't know. Okay. I hear it seems as though there became some type of tension between them, him and the mother. And for some reason, it seems like the grandma must be involved too. You know how you have your mom all up in it. I know that's right, girl. He ain't nothing. You know, he not doing what he's supposed to do. Go on, tell Rickey, come on, we need the money. I'm just playing. You know, that's how we can get. Okay. So if you pay attention and read between the lines, yes, things that make you go, what is this about? Okay, because we're hearing the rent, but it's still some gaps. There are a lot of gaps still.
Yeah, man. It was up, man. Man, I'm gonna say all of this, and I'm gonna try to be done with it for now, because it's an everyday battle, and it's hard for me to even love the person that want to love me. It's hard for me to look at anybody the same, man. They try to sprinkle a little God in it. They try to throw God in it, and you know, everything happens.
He right about that. Okay. Okay, he is right. People would try to put God up into some stuff, and God looking like, who said that? Don't try to add me to try to make it look sweet, okay?
Happened for, man, listen. Well, if God did that for a reason, let me tell you something. You better stop doing that. I'm telling y'all better make some laws and some consequences for these women who be doing this, because that her oldest daughter could have lost her mom behind that. The Rickey Smiley that we know, who we adored, and we listen to every day, he could have been on the guy who we all adored, man, and we thought highly of, and nobody's perfect, but to to sprinkle your son in that wicked and to sprinkle a little God in it too. Boy, that's dangerous. But he has enough time to make it right.
He just said something else about the laws. So I'm wondering if he was paying child support, and now finding out he's not the father. I think V was even bringing that up to someone the other day, when we were having that conversation. What happens in that situation where you think you're the father and you've been paying child support, but then lo and behold, you are not the father? What happens to that money? Something went down, and something else went down in this situation that's not adding up. Coming out the bushes and click the like. Yes, even if you're in the bushes, all you have to do is click that little thumbs up. Let everyone know that we are live. Mama didn't help you and those babies all I could, but baby, now it's time for that man to do his part. Come on now. Okay. He even sounds like Rickey. Yes, girl, it's scary. God don't have anything to do with that. Yes, I'm telling y'all. What do you do in those situations? V said he should sue like a civil suit. I don't know. This is crazy.
Those girls are 6. Those memories can be erased. He met them at the right time. Well, he's telling you.
I don't think the memories will be all the way erased. I think if he had an active part in their lives, they will remember him. If he really cared for them, kids remember more than you think.
Now, but at the right time, they're 6. But it's the older girl. She's about 16, 17 now. I just hope that situation don't up, man. I hope it don't give birth to somebody she's not even destined and created to be. Like, that could child up and start looking at people differently. She probably don't even want to hang around her mama no more because she's seeing how they just me over. That ain't cool, man.
Hey everybody, thank y'all for checking out my interview. Thank y'all for the kind and positive comments. Sometimes people just want to share. I just couldn't, be showing my grandkids and other kids and don't share that blessing with you as well. God is good. God allowed that to happen on the 1-year anniversary of my son's death. God was like, here you go. And they have definitely been a blessing to my life. I call them lifesavers, along with my granddaughter, Denver. But my twins, I actually call them lifesavers. I think they really saved my life, kept me distracted, gave me something to do, something to look forward to. And it's been nothing but awesome. The co-parenting is top tier. And it's been nothing but fun, nothing but laughs, hugs, kisses. And everybody that left a positive comment, I really want to thank you. Of course, I seen some Section 8 element comments or whatever, people that want to take that blessing and turn it into mess. Or just something that they could talk about and blog about, all that stuff. But God moved in mysterious ways, and I just count it all joy. Thank y'all so much. And more videos to come, more pictures to come. It's brought me a lot of joy. I hope it brought some joy to your life. But if we get nothing else out of this message, that God will give you double for your trouble. It has been nothing but a blessing. So we good over here. God is just absolutely amazing. All right, y'all, have a blessed day. Peace.
So Rickey, it seems as though he said he didn't want people to turn it into some mess. Well, I think not necessarily that people are trying to turn it into some mess, but people have some unanswered questions. Like when you throw something out and it's like so vague, and you're like, okay, hold on, what about who was there the 4 years? Then you start asking those questions. Then you're like, well, what does he think about it? Then, well, why all of a sudden this come out now? It's like those questions. Not that anyone is trying to turn it into mess or gossip, but people are going to naturally have questions. And I think that is like someone mentioned on another video, the marketing, whoever his publicist and the marketing team is, they know how to move. Okay, because we know the comedian Rickey, we know the Rickey that talks about God a lot. So if you put that in the loss of your son and things of that sort, that will overshadow this part, and people probably won't talk about it. Okay, pay attention to that. They get paid good money to show you how to ease stuff out there and to not get people to talk about certain things. Hey, Joy, thank you for joining. Good morning. 19 likes is 36 here, y'all. Please hit the like. Thank you so much. Let's see. Yeah, that's a thought. Now, this next video, y'all, the mom, okay? Because y'all know I was wondering, who is the mother? Okay, is she going to speak out? Y'all, it is getting deeper with this thing. Okay, the mom is actually an RN, so she's still doing good, on her own, but taking care of her daughters. So nothing lacking there in that area. I really don't think. As far as that, is other questions that people pretty much have about that. So let's tap into the baby mamas, the twins mamas coming out. Hold on one second. I forgot to do something. Okay, that's the one I just used. Okay, here we go. Thank you for your patience. Hey, TT, good morning. Welcome.
Admitting that he'd already spent time with them since they were babies. They've been going on play dates with his grandkids. And child, you want us to believe that you were none the wiser. I don't think so. Well, baby, look, a lot of stuff has transpired since then, including the baby mama coming out trying to clear stuff out. Baby, let's talk about it. In walks Miss Alicia Neal. She's the twins' mama, and she thinks that we need to
now, she is gorgeous. Okay, she is gorgeous, I must say.
Stop minding her business. She sent us nosy folks this little message on her little stories on her IG. Girl, hey Alicia, we see and you. With
yeah, I want to read that. Excuse me. So after all of this came out, sis then got on the defensive. Look at here now. Okay. She said, I'll be sending out 1099s on January the 2nd for all of you who are in my business this year. Baby, tell Rickey that. Okay. Rickey is putting all of y'all business out here. Not us just trying to find some business to get into. Okay.
With all due respect, baby, we are only picking up what your baby daddy put down. So don't be mad at us that he put his business out there. But stop acting like you didn't want the business out there. Because, baby, if you didn't want to be discovered, honey, it would have took us just a few extra days. But you commented on the Shade Room and you told the business. Let's read. To be rightfully honest, my twins' biological dad was the very first person informed that I was pregnant. So she's
okay. So the biological daddy is who? Who, class? Rickey. Okay. So he was the very first person informed that she was pregnant. Why is Rickey telling us he's just finding out about these twins? Okay, please stop playing with us, because now she has a different version. She's saying that the biological dad, which is now been confirmed, is Rickey Smiley, was the very first person that she informed that she was pregnant. Quite interesting. Hey, Southern Beach Charm, welcome. Thank you so much for joining, sis. Close your legs to married men, allegedly. Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, y'all, I never knew Rickey Smiley was married. Okay, I never knew that until this. Okay, so see how one thing can spark. Okay, and so I never knew he was married, but I thought that was just, when he lost his son, I just thought maybe, he had a son with a lady, but they were married for 12 years. And they said that the reason of the divorce has never been disclosed. And for the longest, her name had never been disclosed. One thing that he always stated when he would do those interviews about, when they asked him about his divorce, he would say that he never cheated. He emphasized that all the time. And I never cheated. Why do you have to keep saying that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why I keep saying I never cheated? If you never cheated, I wouldn't even bring attention to that. Okay. When Rickey got married, you know what? See, you coming in here with the petty. Okay. I cannot. Okay.
He's telling us what we already knew, is that from the very, very beginning that Rickey Smiley knew and she told it. Okay, go ahead and read the rest of that in your spare time. We got to.
Okay. And then it says, no one had the joy of raising them as their dad. Wait, what? No one had the joy of raising them as their dad. So who is this other guy that's upset? Okay. Because he up here telling all y'all's business. That was all me for those 4 years. I tried to stay quiet, but don't speak on a situation unless you know the truth or have both sides. There's 3 sides to every story. Choose as you wish. And for the record, DNA confirmed the validity.
So Miss Alicia is an RN, and we are proud of that. She's the proud mother of 3 beautiful girls, and like I said, she's an RN, and she seems to be doing quite well. Baby, let me tell you, she been trying to be out the closet, honey, because she actually created the cutest little Instagram for her beautiful, beautiful daughters. And she definitely did not waste any time saying who they were and attaching them to Rickey Smiley, because you see in the twins' bio, she shouts out the big sis. And big sis is none other than Rickey Smiley's daughter,
this video is moving really fast.
And attaching them to Rickey Smiley, because you see.
Oh, okay. So y'all see she set up this Instagram. And I like their names, Alyssa and Allison, and has her as the mom. Baby, look at that. Who the daddy? RX comedy. Okay, which you can find some very funny videos on Instagram. Yeah, that's the daddy. Okay, and the big sis, that's his other daughter. Her information as well. So she wasted no time, baby. Let's go ahead and get this ball rolling. Okay. I was like, wait a second. They lining everything up in a row. Okay. Rickey said, oh, I got some twin daughters. Okay, you already put it out there. Okay, bet. Let me go ahead and set up this IG. Okay, let's go ahead. Baby, they moving. Unless it was already created and it's just now really coming to the forefront. Sotheby said Rickey has grandchildren the same age as these twins. Yes. Okay. Oh my God.
In the twins' bio, she shouts out the big sis. And big sis is none other than Rickey Smiley's daughter, who Rickey Smiley just so happened to be following. But I'm trying to figure out how come Rickey Smiley isn't following the twins. Oh, you thought you was going to keep the secret, didn't you? And as you see, the beautiful side chick of 17 years is also following Rickey Smiley's daughter. So all of that stuff, get out of my business and all this kind of stuff, it sounds cute and it sounds plausible, you know, when folks get in your business. However, you're the one that commented under the shade room, honey. You know you're attached to a celebrity that is a big name. You know that this story is hot. And you also knew that attaching their social media as well as your other daughter's social media, as well as the fact that you attached Rickey Smiley's known daughter's social media to your daughters, you knew that that was going to blow the spot up. Now, I'm not mad at you because.
Now, that is a good point. If you're all in the shade room commenting as their mom, you already know shade room was going to peep into that. Okay, so she knew what she was doing. Now, I don't know if she had discussed that plan with Rickey, but she knew what she was doing all of that. Because anytime somebody coming up under a post saying, look, y'all stay out of my business, these my daughters, da-da-da-da-da. Who? Oh, this the mama? You already know they about to start peeking into some stuff.
Because you can make a little bag off of social media, especially if you are connected to a celebrity. Let's talk about the obvious. Let's talk about how saved, sanctified, and filled with the precious Holy Ghost, sometimes cross-dressing Rickey Smiley has all of these children outside of wedlock.
Hey, Mama
The
Three.
cross-dressing and the Christian stuff don't really bother me because he's an entertainer and I know that that's how they get down. I really am more interested on how much money he paid her and why she decided to side chick for 17 years. At the end of the day, the only person that benefited from her being a side chick and being a silent side chick is Rickey. Now, unless she was getting paid very well, you do have to pick your battles. But also, it cannot be lost on us that the guy who thought he was a baby daddy did spill the tea that her mother was fine with and basically kind of pushing the relationship that she was having with Rickey Smiley, extramarital 17 and all. We're not just going to gloss over the obvious deception, the obvious mental turmoil that this man has been going through, wondering if these were really his kids and the slander he's been under for not taking care of the kids that she barely let him see. And let's not forget about her older child.
Now, y'all, okay, this is the kicker. Hey, Brittany, good morning, sis. This is going to be the kicker. This one here is an end that they haven't tied up. Okay. So even if they work it out and they say, let's roll this ball, he has his book coming out, XYZ, she's setting everything up in a row. He's a loose ball right here. This is a loose end, not tied. He is going to end up talking more and more and more. Just watch. Okay, just watch how this plays out. They're trying to keep this probably from getting out, but I mean, at this point, this guy's probably hurt. He's probably upset. And usually when people are mad, that's when the truth comes out. Okay, that's when you can hear them really come up with some stuff. Right, girl, she definitely had a type. Okay, that's why the girls, he probably thought that they were his because they look like Rickey and the mom, and he looks like Rickey. Okay. I'm like, what in the world? So he's going to, something in me feels like he's going to continue to spill some tea. Okay, I just have this feeling.
Now, the older child is not supposed to be Rickey's, and I don't think we have any reason to think that it's Rickey's, but he did say that the older child called him dad or was being taken care of by Rickey too. And, you know, Rickey's always trying to act like he's a philanthropist. So just maybe, maybe all this, I'll take care of all the kids stuff is just an act and a cover. But I will say this, if Rickey was taking care of her other child and doing stuff for her and all this kind of stuff, that was all part of the payment plan. But I'm still trying to figure out, she's beautiful. Obviously, she's intelligent because she was able to be an RN and all this stuff. Why not just marry her? Especially since she want to be seen anyway. But y'all know my motto. I don't think side chicken actually pays, but maybe for her it did. But to each its own. Let's run back a little bit more of the other baby daddy.
For reaching out to me, man. Cause watching that video is so disgusting. It's wicked.
Hold on. Before you pay for yet another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connect Team, the one platform that...
Baby, why is him and Rickey Smiley twinning so hard? This is just too much. It's just too much. It's the twins for me.
And it triggered me, man. Like, I'll never get over that situation. For 5 years, man, they knew. For 5 years. The mama in on it, the grandma in on it, and the real victims are those twin girls. And
you heard him, child. He said the mama in on it, the grandmama in on it. Now, I've heard of these kind of families where they have their chosen one that they feel can kind of like get outside the group and get into a good, rich, solid foundation or something like that. I've heard of women using their daughters for stuff like that. I'm not saying that's what it is, but how many mothers really are okay with a 17-year-old daughter being a side chick for that long? You know, it don't make no sense, but it does remind me of the lady that came into my comment section and said that she should be honored to have had Rickey Smiley's children. Is that how we doing now, though? Is that like what we think? We think it's okay and it's an honor for a 17-year-old girl to have a baby by a man that will never marry her and essentially keeps her a secret for many, many years and has her putting her 5-year-old beautiful daughters off on this man who just so happened to look just like him. But that's another topic.
So can we... So that's my thing too. Like, it's even going around, yes, is that she was allegedly 17. Is it possible that he didn't want to share that info back then because it would have made him look a particular way? Okay. of having babies with a 17-year-old. And also, allegedly, people are questioning because with his divorce, a lot of stuff not really popping up and showing. But what did this happen around the time that he was married? So those are things that people are now questioning with this big reveal. Yes, Rickey loves a good church from time to time. Oh yes, he loves to have church. We ain't gonna take that from him. He loves God and the church and things like that. But also, here's this big elephant in the room right now, and I think that this guy is going to really, really come out with some more stuff.
Talk about just for a second how Rickey Smiley, this is his entire He literally mess. Could have been claimed those children, especially since she said that he was the very first person that she told she was pregnant. But we already know that his adoring fans are going to put all the scandal off everywhere but right. But hold up, because we cannot let the baby mama get off that fast, because actually, if this man was confused about the paternity and Rickey is quote unquote just finding out about the paternity and all this stuff is just coming out, that means that she was sleeping with Rickey and she was sleeping with the other baby daddy, who's not the baby daddy, all at the same time. You being a nurse, Muffin, you know that's bad for your pH. Oh, looky here. Rickey.
Now, also, y'all, something that just hit me, that's 2 versus 1 on the story of him knowing. Because the other guy said he's been knowing. And she even said the biological father of my children knew when I first got pregnant. So, Rickey, why are you telling us that you just discovered these twins now? Okay, I don't know. That's not sitting well with me right now.
He has an amazing PR team, like most celebrities do, because baby, he's been putting out all the pictures and the children are so beautiful and cute, and all of the way that they are curating his social media is to basically put us in a chokehold, okay? Because number one, he's weaponized the fact that his son is no longer with him and the pain that we watched him go through, and my condolences on that, right? But he's literally using all of that as well as the visuals of the cute kids and, this picture with him and Todd and Candy out someplace with the children. Oh, baby, this is a hell of a PR scheme.
You got to be still and be quiet until Santa Claus comes. Santa Claus coming tomorrow. You got to stay right there for the rest of the day and be still and be quiet until he comes. If you want some toys, what did you ask him for? On what? A teddy bear. A teddy bear? And what did you ask for? A what? A walkie-talkie.
Oh, bless their little hearts. Now, isn't this so touching? And it's meant for that. Yes, this is beautiful.
Look, Southern Beat. She said the other dad, the supposed dad, and Rickey, they need to get tested to see if they're related. I'm telling you. Don't tell me he has a brother out here, okay, that he didn't know about.
Moment, but it is all strategic, because literally, who can get mad or want to critically analyze this whole situation, which nobody should be getting mad anyway, because they're beautiful children. Right. Children are a blessing, right? But let's not forget how this all went down. And the reason why they are curating his social media, in my opinion, okay, this way is so that we forget just how dusty and dirty all this stuff is. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this messy stuff down in the comments section.
Wow. So I think more questions are coming out the longer this goes on. And y'all have to understand too, Rickey is on his book tour. Okay, so it's also some promotion. However, the more he goes around and promotes his book, people get a hand on it and start reading, they are going to have more and more questions. And so I don't think he'll be able to get around the people are not going to talk about it. No, people are going to talk about it and get to the bottom of why this is just now coming out. Why are you allegedly lying that you didn't know about it? Okay, because it seems like the baby mama said she told you, and the other daddy said that y'all all knew about this. Okay, Then he's taking care of the oldest daughter, which allegedly is not his. Okay. So what's going on there? And I mean, it's just a lot of questions. What happens with the guy? Will he get a chance to still have a relationship with the twins? Because that's a big transition. If they thought, and my thing is, why do this to your daughters? Okay. If they thought that this was my dad for 4 years, what happens now? He's no longer in their lives. Will they still continue to build a bond, have a relationship together? That part just does not sit well with me either. Because if y'all held this for 5 years, you also did that to your daughters. And you had them hanging out with him for 5 years. Okay, you had them around, going to the play dates, going to birthday parties. The longer I think about this stuff, that's kind of messed up. I'm not gonna lie. You are purposely deceiving your daughters. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of messed up in my mind now that I think about it more and more. You purposely deceive your own daughters, and now they have to go through a transition of thinking this is my dad, but now this is a man I've been hanging with, but he really is my dad. That's not okay. I bet grandson Grayson, like, grandpa, I'm gonna put you in time out, Southern B. Oh my God. And y'all, allegedly, there are more like women out there that have. There was one lady on Tasha K. Now, y'all, wait a minute. I think did V tag me in that? Now this here. Now I didn't believe this lady, but if the interview itself was hilarious. Let me see. This was funny. I said, "Was this lady drinking?" Oh my gosh. Let's see, where was it? Oh my goodness. I was looking for that. Dog, V, you had tagged me in it too, and I should have saved it. But y'all, it was hilarious. I said, "Oh my God." And you could tell Tasha K was trying to help the lady out. And she said, "Now, it's going to be people that's going to, talk about this. So just have you some thick skin." Hold on, this might be it. See if I can find the snippet. Like, okay, this is just a little snippet of it I found, but it was another. Hold on, let me share it. This was hilarious to me.
Struggling to keep under wraps.
Webcam model.
Oh,
hmm
that's why that I ain't got none.
Yeah.
Okay. How did he meet you though?
So Steve Harvey followed me.
Steve Harvey followed you?
Yeah, and Oprah. So one morning, Steve, he made a little post, with Rickey or whatever, and I retweeted it. And I was like, this was the time when Rickey had the "My Baby Daddy Ain't Shit" segment.
Okay.
And so he had, shot at him.
Wait a minute. Tasha had the same look as I did. I was like, not that you calling in when he had a segment on "My Baby Daddy Ain't." I am tickled.
Out or something like that. And so I retweeted it and I added at Steve. And I was like, yeah, add Rickey. I need to come on his show. My baby daddy ain't shit neither. So from there, I guess he see like my hot pictures or whatever when he went to being nosy, or he seen the ad tweet, And from there, he got in my DM.
Okay, and when was this?
This was 8 years ago.
8 years ago. How old is the baby?
8.
Well, that would technically be 9 years ago. The baby 8.
Maybe.
Okay.
While Rickey only recognizes his late
Y'all,
son.
I was done. Okay. She said my baby daddy ain't it either. Okay. I'm done. Oh my goodness. Rickey. She's saying the baby is 8. Okay, I've always side-eyed Rickey. He put too much energy into portraying his love for kids and putting so much effort into wanting to help so many kids. Wow. Yeah, Tasha did like me. 45 watching, 28 likes. Let's hit the like button. Thank you. You're so welcome here. Come on out the bushes. Tell them, Vida, and click that thumbs up. Then you can go back into the Vida. Y'all, Vida is funny. Okay, she said you come on out the bushes, comment, go on back into the bushes, or just hit the like button. Okay. Oh my goodness, y'all. Where do y'all think this is about to go? Okay, do y'all think that it will get a little quiet, now that the mom came out? Oh, speaking of the mom, let me pull up. I want to show y'all her IG. Okay. This is her IG. And like I said, it's no question that she takes great care of her children. I'm just kind of scrolling through and letting y'all see some of the pictures. You can tell that her children are very well taken care of. This is probably, I'm wondering, her oldest daughter. No, that might be a niece. I think I saw one what they were saying her oldest daughter. Very beautiful family. I think that's her oldest daughter. Resurrection Sunday, Easter 2024. They're so beautiful. So she's an RN. Let's see. Yeah. So y'all, I mean, I think that's her mom. That man said her and her mom in on it. I'm tickled. Yeah, I think that's her mom. Yes, that's her mom. Mama say, girl, go get them coins. Okay. I am tickled. Oh my goodness. I am tickled about that. Rickey throwing on church dresses and got a new set of kids. Lord have mercy. Girl, this is crazy. The new movie is coming soon. Rickey, Smiley, baby mom, and more. I'm telling you, I want to know where this is about to go because it's crazy. I did not know about all of this. I didn't even know, like I said, in the midst of this coming out, people started talking about, well, was this when he was married? I said, Rickey been married? I never knew Rickey Smiley was married. I never knew that. Yet great for her having a career. Exactly, Suez. Yes, I agree. I'm glad that she has a career because, y'all know the first thing people gonna say, y'all know how we do. Well, she only came out because she needs some money and all this. She probably does well, and then it's stated that Rickey was allegedly already sending money, taking care of the kids. So I don't think it was a big, let's do this for money, but I'm still wondering what prompted it now. Was it that he was trying to get ahead of something he put inside of his book? And so now I got to put this out because my book is about to come out. You see what I'm saying? So you didn't know either, right? I never knew he was married. Now, because like I said, when they had the funeral and all of that for his son, I saw the mom, but I just thought it was one of those, they got together and had a son type of, that was just his mom. And, I didn't know that they had been married before. But they said they all hang out. Like he hangs out with all of his children's, well, yeah, the mothers, and then their spouses. So it's like a whole big old thing that they do. They co-parent and stuff, which is good. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see y'all. Hey, Queen Tandy, good morning, sis. Thank you for joining. We'll see where this goes. Shout out to Rickey. Like I said, on the success of his new book Sideshow. And I'm happy for him. Now, he can be out front, live out loud with his daughters. I am happy about that. And they have their father. It was just a lot of the backstory and things like that is what a lot of people are wondering about. Yeah, he never talks about his ex-wife. I've never heard him mention an ex-wife. You know what, Becca? I'm thinking that he has now 4. The son, the daughter, the essence, and now the twins. And I know he helped raise some of his nieces and nephews. Yes. His house is a home now. Yes. And he even talked about, getting their room set up. That part is all fun, getting the playground and things like that changed out, and really making it a home for his daughters. 2 grandchildren. Ooh. Rickey, when he was talking to those girls, I said he sounded like a grandpa. Now you got 5-year-old twins. He is a grandpa. He sounds like a grandpa. Okay, those girls are gonna be so spoiled. Ooh, they gonna get anything they want out of Rickey. I already know that. Yes. So, how appropriate to name his book that? Yes, Sideshow. Ooh, whoa. Okay, Suez, was there some shade up in there? Okay. Suez, oh my goodness. Sideshow, side chick. Come on. Suez then threw some shade up in there. I cannot. Oh my goodness. Now you know why he doesn't mention his wife. He's old. Rickey, I'm playing. Okay. Don't come for me. I'm just like, OMG. So I just want to show you all and kind of go into that. As of now, I haven't heard of anybody else coming on out. It's West Central saying, okay, we ain't heard of the guy. What did he say? His name, Nehemiah. If anyone finds out that guy's social media handle, please send it to me or tag me under this video. I've been looking. I've been all of under other people's their posts asking. I want to follow him. Okay, Jerry. I would like to follow him because I just have a feeling he is going to speak out more. Okay, as time goes on. Y'all know every time he see Rickey and these girls, it's going to be a trigger. He going to come with more. Okay, I need to be able to follow this man, Nehemiah. So I need to know where to find him. If y'all find out that information, please let me know. Now, y'all, I'm going to try to come back, okay, this evening, because I want to do part 2 to our Sam and Nia. But also, y'all, something else I want to add to that before we get into that part 2 is what is up with a lady? Now, this is so weird. She hacked into Taraji P. Henson's email. Okay. Rickey loves attention, but I don't think he wants this attention. Okay. He wants people to stay out of his business. Now he wants us to buy that book, but he don't want us asking too many questions about the background of this. He's going to get asked about the title of his book, Mirror His Discretion. His indiscretion. Okay. I'm telling you, it's gonna come up. Okay, because that is now that you said that, that's a good analogy. This lady, y'all, hacked into Taraji P. Henson's email. Now, once she did that, y'all, she was able to set up utilities in Taraji's name. I said, wait, hold up. This lady had bills, electricity bills. Yes, girl. Electricity bills in Taraji P. Henson's name. These people are doing the most. Okay? They're doing the most. I mean, I guess you done used all your kids' names. You ran out of names, so you decided to go hack Taraji. What sick world? Y'all, it gets crazier by the day. Okay? So we're going to tap into that as well. And the second part of the Sam and Nia, because remember I told y'all Sam was a part of a little scandal, okay, that was very public. A lot of these men got caught up in that Ashley Grayson deal. Okay, his name popped up on the list. Lord have mercy. It's a lot of hacking going on. Okay. Oh my God. I'm just done. I just don't know what to say. I really don't. Remember, he had that reality TV show with his children exposing all of his business? Yes. And that show never came back on. He probably said, baby, y'all telling too much. Okay, this is too real. Yes, girl. I just cannot believe it. These people doing the most. Like, seriously. It's so much going on. I'm just like, you got to watch your stuff. So if you have stuff popping up all up on your credit, get that stuff checked out, because these people hacking. I mean, how do you do that? It is crazy. So we're going to get into that, get into this part 2 of the Sam and Nia channel and the things that they had to go through with that scandal coming out. And the Dad's podcast actually did a reaction on them, that we're going to look at a little of his reaction to what they were doing. Okay, what was going on with that channel as well. Yeah, it's the boldness of it all for me. I just could not believe it. I could not believe it. But y'all go ahead and hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell, because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you all so much for joining, and I will be back later. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.